Raheem Sterling and the Stolen Challenges. Sure, here's a long, realistic fictional story titled Raheem and the Stolen Challenges. A gritty, grounded tale set in modern-day London, where football meets betrayal, hustle, and redemption. Raheem and the Stolen Challenges. A street-level football drama set in East London. The early morning fog clung to the cracked pavement of Hackney Downs, filtering through the chain-link fences of the local cage pitch. The kind of place where football wasn't just played, it was survived. Raheem Kazim, 18, zipped up his Nike Tech fleece and stepped onto the damp concrete, ball tucked under his arm like it was part of him. "Oi, you bring the ball, yeah?" His best mate Marley called from the sideline, tightening the laces on his muddy boots. "You think I'd show up to challenge day without it?" Raheem smirked, bouncing the ball off his thigh. 10 juggles. 20. Perfect control. He was good. Real good. But this wasn't just about street cred today. It was about going viral. Because for the last year, a YouTube channel called Foot Fire Challenges had been blowing up. 500K subs. Weekly viral clips of the sickest techers and wildest challenges. Nutmeg tournaments. One-touch ping-offs. Crossbar shots from rooftops. All filmed in raw street energy. Raheem, like most of East London's footballing youth, dreamed of being featured. Marley too, but none of them had managed to get on. Yet, until now, 2 weeks ago, Raheem had spotted Dev, one of the Foot Fire crew, filming on the sly behind the cage. He didn't come to play, he came to poach. Dev was always scouting fresh talent and ideas, and Raheem had noticed him scribbling in a small black moleskine notebook. It was left unattended on the bench for 2 minutes. That's all it took. Raheem didn't think twice. He nabbed it, slid it under his hoodie, and jogged off like nothing happened. Inside, gold dust, unreleased challenge ideas, draft schedules, creator lineups, even email contacts for brands. Adidas, Red Bull, JD Sports, all there. It wasn't theft, Raheem told himself. It was opportunity. Within a week, Raheem launched his own Insta page at Kazim Streetball. No one knew the ideas weren't his. He started light, the Traffic Light Nutmeg Challenge, where players had to meg a defender under actual traffic lights without getting hit. Next, Boot Roulette, switching boots every 5 minutes mid-challenge. They exploded. 10K followers in 5 days, 50K by the second week. People thought he was a prodigy, a street genius. But Marley knew. He had seen Dev's name in the notebook. He confronted Raheem one night after training. "You know this ain't right," Marley said, folding his arms. "You're taking what ain't yours." Raheem shrugged. "Dev's lot don't care about us. They've been ignoring our messages for months. I'm just making noise my own way." "You mean their way." Silence. The wedge was planted. Footfire finally noticed. Dev uploaded a video titled, "Police Car Light, Someone's Stealing Our Challenges. Let's Talk." Police Car Light. In it, Dev kept his tone calm, almost surgical. "We see you. We see the ideas. Down to the same structure, timing, and tags. We won't name names. But know this. The streets know when something smells off." That night, Raheem's DMs blew up. Half support, half backlash. People accusing him of being a fraud, copycat, leech. Marley hadn't said a word. He'd already unfollowed him. Raheem stood in his room staring at the notebook. His notifications were still going off, but it wasn't noise anymore. It was judgment. He had a choice. He could keep the act going, double down, or he could own it, come clean. Instead, he decided on something else. He issued a challenge. In a raw, unedited video, Raheem stepped into the middle of the Hackney cage, same one he'd grown up on, and said, "Footfire says I stole from them. Maybe I did. But I turned your ideas into something bigger. Something mine. You want to call me out? Cool. I'm here. Face to face. Cage rules. You bring your best. I'll bring mine. One day. One pitch. Let's see who really owns these streets." The internet lost its mind. Footfire accepted. They called it the East London Face-Off. Hundreds showed up. Cameras. Drones. influencers, even a couple scouts from semi-pro clubs. It was no ordinary challenge day. It was a test of legacy. Dev showed up with a full Footfire squad, all polished and branded up. Raheem came with Marley. No crew, no logos, just grit. And they played. Crossbar battles. First-time volleys. Blindfolded Megs. Raheem was on fire. But so was Dev's crew. It came down to the final challenge. Last man Meg. Dev faced Raheem one-on-one. Old school. No time limit. Just skill. Raheem megged him. Clean. Dirty. Clinical. The crowd erupted. Afterward, Dev approached him. "You're talented, man," he said. "Too talented to be stealing." "I know," Raheem replied. "That's why I'm done with that." Dev nodded. "Let's talk." 3 months later, Raheem dropped a collab video with Footfire. The intro: "I took what wasn't mine, but now I'm building what is." He became an official Footfire host. Started mentoring young players on the side. Marley came back into the fold. The streets had forgiven because Raheem had earned it.